it's time to write, and your child can't think of a thing to say. Let me show you a technique using a picture prompt that can actually hone your child's ideas into a starting place. Using the categories who, what, where, when, why, and how, what we're going to do is ask the child to give reasonable answers using the picture in these 6 categories. The 6 categories don't have to be done in this order, but this is a starting point. You would ask the child to look at the picture and say, who's in this picture? And your child might say, a cat. You can expand the child's understanding and ask for more details by asking your child, does the cat have a name? And the cat may say, that's Fuzzy. Well, what's Fuzzy doing? And your child might say, he's rowing about. Rowing, boat. Well, where is Fuzzy? And your child might say, he's on a lake by his house. As long as the child gives a reasonable rendition, you can write it down. An older child can do his own scribing, but a preschooler or an early child, school-age child, like a kindergartner or such, you may need to scribe for that child. But what we're really doing is pulling out the ideas. So your child can look at those ideas first before any sentence structure is formulated. This is a pre-write exercise that can even be done with older children, and I encourage that. Well, when is Fuzzy rowing his boat on a lake by his house? And younger children like to be very specific about this. It's 2:13 on Tuesday, April 2nd, your child might say. This is your opportunity to give your child the understanding of a broadness of a when. A when could be a season, a day of the week, a month of the year, perhaps before or after my birthday is a when. Or it could be when your grandfather was a boy. All of those are in the when categories, so we're going to try to broaden your child's understanding of it. Now, if the picture prompt were about Fuzzy catching a plane, we would need 2:13 on Tuesday, April 2nd. But in this case, perhaps it's just springtime. Why is Fuzzy rowing his boat in the springtime? And your child might say, he's going fishing. Notes are not in full sentence structure. They are chunks of information to bring back the details. And how is Fuzzy rowing or going fishing? The child might give you a reasonable way that Fuzzy's rowing, or a how he's fishing, perhaps with a net, or maybe he's using a fishing pole. How is he rowing the boat? Maybe your child would say, carefully. So whatever is a reasonable response is what you're going to be wanting from the who, what, where into these 6 categories regarding the picture prompt. Actually, the who, what, where correspond very nicely to the elements of a story. Who being character, what is plot, where and when setting. So you're painlessly getting your child set up to think in the categories of the elements of the short story. And that is taught in a higher grade, but your child is capable of thinking in these categories, and it's a very good mental exercise. Here you have it. You're now ready to take the notes that your child has jotted down from the picture prompt. Now we're going to take your child's thinking into the next realm, and that would be taking the notes and forming sentences with them.